Hey YouTube, thanks for stopping by the channel and thanks for clicking play today. Man, I've gotten a lot of questions lately about the Eventuri intake and the trunk space, and does the Targa top fit, and how much of the trunk does it actually take up? And I'm going to answer those quick for you today. Real quick video, nothing to this. I just want to go over it with you guys. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. Help us keep bringing you good content like this. Let's get into this today. Okay, YouTube, I popped the trunk, so coming around here to the tail end of the vehicle. Um, I do not put my carpet back in yet because I've got other stuff I'm going to be doing. We've got high flow caps, we've got headers, we've got all those things. So I didn't want to put any more things in that I was going to end up having to take out again. So I just left it off. But I keep the bubble in here anyway. I only put a few screws in it, but that way it keeps the heat from coming the whole way in. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to measure this. I'm going to show you how much trunk space you actually lose. And then as far as getting the baggage or anything in there, because there are some downsides to the Eventuri intake, and in my opinion, this is one of them. Even though I think it's cool and it looks good, it is definitely a downside to that. Okay, guys, so we're going to be measuring that. We're going to go over that with you and give you exactly what you can and cannot expect from a trunk space setup after the Eventuri, because you are going to lose some trunk space, but I'm going to tell you how much. Okay, the first thing, I'm not going to take it off today. It's freezing cold. I'm in there. I don't want to deal with it, but I assure you 100%, I assure you that the actual Targa top fits in just like the factory location. The holders for the Targa top actually bolt here when the carpet's over it, and it does go into the factory locations, and it will latch in securely just like it would from factory. You do not have to worry about the Targa top with the Eventuri intake. It was designed that way. The Targa top will fit just like factory. It will be nice and secure. It's not going to bounce around. You're going to have no problems with that. So I wanted to clear that up first, even though I'm not actually going to take the Targa top off today and put it in. I just want you to know that this is 100% not anything you have to worry about. The Targa top will fit just like factory. It will be secure. It's not going to move around. And I wanted to get that out of the way so everybody knew that that was not going to be an issue. Actually, so the first thing I'm going to do, so the factory cover, it's not clear like this. It's this black plastic, but it sits on this plane right here and just sits flush basically. So it looks like the bubble itself sticks out about 3.5 inches at peak. Basically 3.5 inches. So you're going to be losing 3.5 inches from here to here at a peak, right? So you're going to be losing a good bit, and this is kind of the meat of your your trunk space here, right? This is like right in the middle. So you can you're going to be losing about 3.5 inches. Now it does kind of come in a little bit here, maybe a half inch or so, but you're going to be losing a good bit of this. And then part of the problem too is, yeah, you got a little bit more room down here, but then kind of putting a bag in through here, especially a carry-on or a hard shell bag, I'm going to show you here in a second, is kind of a problem. Now, I did bring out some bags. The one that everybody's been asking me about, this is your standard carry-on size bag. This is the one I travel with literally all the time for work. And I'm going to show you as you go to put it in here, right, it barely fits. Okay, I'm not saying it doesn't fit, but it barely fits. The reason I don't like that though is because you're going to have this banging up against your clear cover here and will eventually do some damage and scratch it. Plus, you can see here it's kind of caved in because this is empty, so I can manipulate it. But usually mine, I'm sure yours are too, are kind of bursting at the seams to get as much as you can as carry on, and it makes it very difficult to get it in there. So just wanted to show you that. This is just a soft shell duffel bag here. Standard size duffel bag. This is what I keep my t-shirts and stuff in, my DBM racing shirts. Now, even coming into here, you can kind of see, or here, we'll show you back here so you can kind of see, getting this in here, not bad, but again, you're in that same thing where as you go to put it in, right, we're in, it fits under, it doesn't really rub as much, but you're still worrying about rubbing on this, and it's still kind of a tight fit, so you're still losing some trunk space there. It's not a lot, guys, okay? And then last but not least, this is a bag, just a standard backpack. I use this in my camera bag and things for when I go. Now this, no problem, right? This goes anyway, no problem. And again, you can get a carry-on, a duffel bag, and another bag, maybe a small bag, or a carry-on. You can get those in here, but you have to be concerned that they're going to rub against this. Now, if you put a towel across it, again, I don't know, just another step, but maybe you want to do that because you can get a standard carry-on in here, guys. You are going to lose some trunk space here, but you can get a standard carry-on as long as it's not bursting at the seams. You can get it in here. Obviously, the backpack fits, and then obviously the soft shell bag fits. So I wanted to kind of show you guys that because that's one of the questions I get. You do lose some trunk space. It's not a huge amount, but it is enough that I would be concerned about it if I was going to have something in here that I could worry about would be banging against my Eventuri in here. And then the other side, this is a great product. I love this. When people see this, it shows they what is that, twin turbos, whatever. The only other downside is there's no real easy way to get to clean the back of this. And the back of this is just basically open underneath there, right? Like it's open to the engine bay, open to underneath, where the go through the exhaust. Okay, you can see straight. I can see my garage floor. So you have to actually take this off to clean the behind that, and that's kind of a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna lie, but to get this, it needs cleaned. My whole car needs cleaned. But I wanted to show you guys this because those are the questions I have. So the Targa top fits. They bolt. The holders bolt onto here. It fits right over. There's not an issue. It doesn't hit the plastic. That's not an issue. Luggage wise, you guys saw when we got in here, you're going to lose about 3.5 inches of space, 3 to 3.5 inches of space coming in this way. But you saw what fits, and you kind of can see, like, can you adapt it? Yes, this is not a car you're going to go put a bunch of luggage in and go cross country and have 2 weeks worth of luggage in anyway. But you have your frunk as well, which is pretty deep. You can get some space, but you are going to lose some cargo space, guys, here. But it's not as much as people really think it is. I just wanted to kind of show you guys that and just go from there, okay? All right, YouTube, well, that's it for today. Just wanted to kind of get some information out there. I know until you have one, you really don't understand, what effects the Eventuri is going to have on the trunk space that you have. But just doing that today, giving you some measurements, showing you how some bags fit, showing you that, hey, I didn't show you, but I absolutely assure you the Targa top fits without any problem whatsoever. But kind of going over what you can expect if you're going to buy the Eventuri intake, because a lot of people have not seen these in person. They've not had a chance to see what it does to the trunk space. But this video answers a lot of the questions that I've been getting, emails, messages on social media, and then comments on YouTube on my last Eventuri video. So clearing things up for you guys here. If you have any other questions, please just email me, dbmracing2019@gmail.com, or message me on social media, or put a comment below. I'll be glad to answer them. But I got to get you some measurements today and show you how the luggage actually fits so you can visually see what I'm talking about losing some trunk space, but it's not really a huge deal. The most important thing, and the question I got more often than not, was about the Targa top. Believe me, the Targa top fits. It's not a problem. I wasn't going to go through installing the carpet again to show you, but I have had the Eventuri in and the Targa top on. It locks in just like factory. Do not worry about that, guys. If that's your concern, don't worry. Buy your Eventuri, move on with your life, enjoy it, okay? Thanks for stopping by today, guys, and until next time, stay safe.